Yeah, so for me, there are a couple of things. I can actually relate to a couple of them. But for now, what's most important for me is I'm in between jobs, for example, rethinking what do I want to do, where am I, and part of that moment that for me, yeah, came the reset or the pause to rethink everything was the first time that I went to Croatia and went to together with Maria and Anastasia to the beautiful place in Gribastica. And well, the calmness came over me, which was a very nice experience. Yeah, in a nutshell, Anastasia.
Yeah, well, I mean, I can see some moments of my life in almost all of those. But I think for the last moment, so the mirror that no longer reflects you is really feels very close to my experience because you are. Um, we need to manage so many different work streams nowadays because there is very little stability. And if we want to, um, achieve something which we want to achieve or need to achieve, we need to um, juggle many balls in the air. And at some point of time, you lose connection with your own self in chasing these aspirations. And there is nothing wrong with chasing aspirations, but you need to to recognize yourself in the mirror exactly when doing this. And this is the so that's my point of relevance. If Tatjana, do you want to talk about? I mean, you spoke about your personal um,
Mhm.
take on how you came to yoga, maybe something that you are observing with your groups, your students, or also yourself.
Well, the same, I mean, the same experience actually. When I have people in front of me, then I don't give them idea what they need to do. Uh, I try to listen, I try to listen and to observe, to see what the group actually carries and what they bring to the class. So I can adjust because I'm the observer of myself and of the people. And I want them to actually, through that silence and through the poses and through the movement, to start to observe themselves. So, not as a global general idea of the class, but them as a person, as a body which has some story, with body you actually wrote that body who speaks. Body speaks, body wants to tell us something, but you need to find what your body tells you and then to move it, then to silence everything. No, this is what I actually want to bring to the class, that people start to observe themselves and then we create, we can say magic, that word, is that okay? Yoga magic, we can say that, huh? Is that okay to allow to say? So this is something what I carry through my classes. It's not the same if you have, I don't know, a group of the very young, uh, very young people, young with the body, with the, which are, you know, which are still in those ideas. They need to be the better, the best, They have their families, their jobs, and the class is completely different when you have some people which are maybe, in the middle ages, which the people which are already completed those things which are expected from us in the life, you know, and they confront with a different kind of story. So me as a yoga teacher, my job, actually my call is to recognize that and to try to, you know, actually to create safe space. I would tell like that. I try to create safe space for everyone. About Grebashtica, and that nature which surrounds us during our yoga classes, well, that speaks for itself, because it is different when you have yoga class in studio and if you have yoga class in nature. So nature will help you to reconnect with yourself more, to be aware more of yourself and of yourself as a part of everything. So I will tell that this is something what I try to bring on my classes, on the moments of the yoga.
Yeah, I mean, also with the minding the time, so we wanted to give our audience a little bit wider impression of what we are offering in our programs. I will repeat. So we didn't come together with Leonie and Maria with the idea, oh, let's think what kind of business to set up. Yeah, so it came very, very naturally because we wanted to share with more people things that we experienced ourselves and which brought something very precious to us. And so all of these, so you see here, Maria sitting on the on the stone and making a photo of Grebashtica Bay. So we enjoyed yoga with Tatjana. We went all over the place, photographing the scenery and the nature, the skies, the air. We went hiking in the forest and we did the art master classes. We climbed to the mountain to the winery and so on. So all these experiences and all these activities will be integrated into the weekly program. And depending on the setup of the group and depending on the individual goals, there will be, so yoga will be, of course, the red line together with the art master classes that will go through most of the days, but then other activities will bring in more or less depending on the individual goals of the group. And of course, as a cherry on the cake, you can say we will do a lot of things that are simply fun. Yeah, we will go sightseeing, we will go to the neighborhood towns, and we will also cook ourselves, and we will go up to the mountains, to the winery for dinner, and we will have team events, and we'll do things together. So it's a picture of a salad, which looks, I think in Croatia, looks and tastes more delicious than in any Michelin restaurant in Paris. So this will go along the core activities and the core experiences in our programs.